And then the first question to both of you is, incentivized you, or what was your first Bitcoin down the rabbit hole moment? So Chairman Giovanni Capriglione is in private equity. He chairs the Innovation Technology Caucus and the Pensions, Investments, and Financial Services Committee of the Texas House. Chairman Cody Harris is a vice president at Third Coast Bank, a very innovative regional bank, and also chairs the Calendars Committee in the Texas House. So that question to you guys, what got you interested in Bitcoin and this kind of innovation?
Sure. Hello again, everybody. My name is Giovanni. I think my first real interaction between policy and Bitcoin was when I saw one of our commissioners basically declare in a letter that Bitcoin was not money and that it had no value. And I started to look at it and I said, well, we have to report as elected officials, we have to report all of our assets. We have to report all of our income. But what he was essentially saying is I didn't have to report anything about my Bitcoin or my holdings. And so that was the first time I started to do it. And I posted it on Facebook just to be able to say it is valuable. It is money. And obviously things have changed in Texas and the world and how that's viewed. I don't like being this close to you.
Yeah, we live together for 140 days every other year, so it's all right. So my first experience, or my first really memory going down the Bitcoin rabbit hole, was actually during a legislative session. So I'm from a town of 18,000 people, very small rural area in East Texas. Before going down this rabbit hole, I thought, you know what, cryptocurrency's all the same, and it's just monopoly money, man. This doesn't make any sense at all. So my brother-in-law is the one who's like, no, we got to sit down and talk about it. So he came down to session, during session, and we spent about 4 hours one night where he just kind of laid it out for me and started explaining Bitcoin. And from there, I went down the rabbit hole literally on Facebook or online doing my own research, and was like, golly, man, Texans, we pride ourselves on the sovereignty of the individual, right? And individual rights. And Bitcoin fits perfectly along with that. So that's when I was like, whew, we got to get behind this. We got to go. So that's my.
Well, you stole my thunder. My next question was going to be about the Texas ethos and the Bitcoin ethos, but you already answered it. So next question, going into the next session, what do you guys think is most important? I know it beyond just Bitcoin, as far as like innovation and keeping Texas at the top, the Texas Miracle innovation. What are you most excited about in the session?
So obviously, I'm the chair of this IT caucus in the Texas House. So one of the things that we like to do is educate other members on technology, what's going on in their districts, and how to continue to make Texas the #1 place for technology. But last week, or about a week and a half ago, Speaker Dade Phelan appointed me as the chair of a new committee that he created. It's the Select House Committee on Artificial Intelligence and Emerging Technologies. And so if you'd ever asked me when I was a kid, what is your dream? It was to be the chair of an AI committee. And we have already started and put our first hearing on the deck. It's April 29th, so that's going to be the first Artificial Intelligence Committee hearing in the Texas House. And we're going to start from beginning to end. We're going to help educate our members on what artificial intelligence really is and what it's not, talk about some of the risks, but also talk about some of the potential benefits it has for Texas. We want to make sure that artificial intelligence, data centers, all that infrastructure, the workforce, everything that's needed for that is able to thrive. At the same time, our constituents want to make sure there's some guardrails, right? Making sure that things don't go completely haywire on us. And we're already starting to face opposition from every side on working on this. So I'm really excited about the opportunity to work on these new innovative technologies, but more importantly, make sure that Texas ends up becoming the state when people talk about AI.
So Gio's not joking at all when he's talking about his dreams for AI. Last session, you wrote a bill layout through ChatGPT, right? Yeah. So when we have a bill on the House floor, it takes a lot of work to get it to that stage where he's laying out his arguments for the bill, and he used ChatGPT to write it for him and read it. Told us all what he was doing, but that was, yeah, that's our secret. Sorry, secret's out now. But you're right. Texas is the 8th largest economy in the world. We've got 30 million people here. Now I saw just yesterday, the number was 1,100 people a day moving to the state of Texas. Now it's 1,800 people a day moving to the state of Texas. And so the one thing that the Texas legislature, between the House and the Senate and the governor's office, is united in is that we want to make sure that that remains, that we continue to be the leader in the United States. And so whether it's on the technology front of AI or innovative technologies like Bitcoin, I helped start the Texas Nuclear Caucus to bring in advanced nuclear technology into the state of Texas, because if we can't ensure reliable, dispatchable energy for the state, then our economy fails. So there's all sorts of things that are going on now, and that's the important thing. If there are any other interests that you have regarding state policy, don't wait until session starts to develop a relationship with your state representative or your state senator. Now is the time to develop that relationship, because when we're in session, we've already kind of formulated what bills we're going to draft, what we're going to author. And so develop those relationships now and get involved now. We are determined to make sure that Texas remains the miracle that it is.
And the Bitcoin capital of the world.
Exactly.
Gentlemen, thank you for being here. For one, just a parting question for the audience, what would you say they could do that is most impactful in the public policy process if they want to see Texas, they want to see Bitcoin succeed, they want to see Texas become a bastion of this technology? What can they do?
Yeah, and I think Cody actually nailed the answer to that question. Is if you don't know who your state rep is or state senator, I think right now we're physically located in probably Senator Tan Parker's district. But find that senator, find that state rep, and start talking to them now and tell them what your interests are. I will tell you, there's not that many that understand technology. There's not that many that would, that understand crypto or Bitcoin or anything actually technology related. So this is an awesome opportunity. They want to learn, right? They do want to learn. They want to participate with this. And so set up a meeting with them. And that's what we do. And that's probably the fastest way. And I'm not saying email them, because I don't read all my emails. And I'm not saying, just straight out set an appointment and you can educate them.
Guys, I just have to say real quick, thank you to Weaver, our sponsor, for making this possible tonight. They are an accounting firm that does digital assets accounting and consulting and tax. A lot of Bitcoin mining companies have used them in the past. They do great work. They made this event possible. Get back to networking, to enjoying the evening. But before you do, put your hands together for Chairman Capriglione and Chairman Harris.